Welcome to The Planet, the podcast for L Word fans. I'm Elka.
And I'm Casey.
You've got to be enthusiastic at the beginning.
And I'm Casey!
And this week we'll be discussing episode 5 of season 6, 316. Litmus Test.
Nerd.
This episode begins with Bet and Tina annoyingly telecommuting from the planet.
Did it annoy you?
No, because I'm totally used to that sort of behavior. That's kind of how we act.
That's just how the world is now. I don't know why they were freaking out.
The opening scene of this episode is Alice saying Schechter is so fucking dead. To which we said, so fucking what?
Because she sold her script for $500,000 and Alice is just jealous.
Jenny stole her idea, that well of ideas fountain stuff.
Do you think she stole it?
Clearly.
I mean, maybe she stole the idea, but she didn't steal the script.
There was no script. It was a treatment.
Exactly.
But then she sold it for $500,000.
So Alice leaves because she's pissed. So she goes to tell Jenny off. And she does.
I can't believe you even questioned whether or not Jenny stole the idea from Alice. A television show host.
No, I get that she stole the general concept, but that's different than the whole idea.
Did you invent Beverly Hills Cop too?
What I thought was most...
Why is that the movie she goes to?
I have no idea. I've never seen that movie.
Shut up.
I don't like Eddie Murphy.
He's the gay.
He's the gay? He's not the
really.
Gay.
But he got caught picking up a tranny hooker.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
I think that's Eddie Van Halen.
No, he is a tranny hooker.
Oh. Okay, so when Alice leaves Jenny's house, there are all of these sound effects that no longer really... Okay, like, she leaves her house, and then you hear her start the car, and then you hear the car engine, and then you hear her peel out. You don't hear somebody start the car anymore, unless you have, like, a 1967 Jeep or something.
You don't hear a Mini Cooper?
I don't even hear your car. I don't know. Things like that annoy me.
It's a sound effect. Well, you must have had a real problem with the Helena Dillon scene then, if sound effects bother you. That was like it was like helicopters, sirens,
Wait, we'll get to that later. Okay.
Gunshots.
I want to talk about it later.
Okay.
I already had that written down.
Oh my God, I stole your mojo.
Oh my God, you stole my treatment. I hate you. We are no longer
podcast
friends.
Treatment.
I wrote down helicopter, car horn, traffic, sirens, gunshots, elephants, and then you stole it.
I got $500,000 for that
well
right
of
there.
ideas.
Check the tip jar. $500,000.
I have checked the tip jar. This is what the tip jar sounds like. Okay. The tip jar can be found
more than we deserve, really.
at theplanetcast.blogspot.com. So then Alice squeals her way back to the planet, and that's where Tina and Bet confront her about Jamie.
Okay, I just want to say, before we get to this, Jenny called herself a genius.
So, she is a genius.
Okay, I don't think you know what this word means. I do not think it means what you think it means.
You do not think it means what I think it means?
Okay, anyway, yes, back to the planet. Remember in, like, I don't know, 5th grade, you got your first creative writing assignment?
My first period.
5th grade. I got
Fifth
mine, like,
grade.
last summer.
Oh, no, not 5th grade.
Okay.
15th grade.
Don't do drugs, kids.
When do you get your period? Like 9th grade?
I got mine when I was, like, 16.
I think I was in 9th grade. Okay, anyway. Bleep!
Why are we talking? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
This is what lesbians talk about. Let's talk about our periods on a podcast where thousands of people listen. I hate me. I hate me a lot, but not as much as I hate the word period.
The cycles of the moon and the nature, and we are
You're
one
high on
with
caffeine right now. Look, why are you swinging your arms around? Before we get to that part.
Okay, so what I was saying about 5th grade, remember your first creative writing assignment in 5th grade, the teacher says, show, don't tell. Right? Do you remember that?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying
What
to.
is with...
We weren't in the same class. I think that's where the problem is here.
What's with Bet? It's like she's reading from a script. Oh, Alice, you have a third wheel crush. Let me look it up on Wikipedia. The third wheel crush is made up.
Yeah, no one's ever heard of this. This is one of
it's
those things that
stupid.
the L word made up.
Could we not tell that Tasha and Alice had a crush on Jamie without Bet narrating it for us?
Thank God Bet pointed that out. That's why Bet's the smart one.
It was so clunky. Okay, first of all, if there were such a thing as a third wheel crush, we'd probably know about it, right? We've been together longer than any other living lesbian couple.
I don't know if we ever had a third wheel crush. Let me think.
Just Lou. Yesterday, I tried really, really hard to sneeze with my eyes open, and I could not do it.
Why?
I wanted to know if it was possible. Like, has it ever been done? Ever?
Maybe if somebody didn't have any eyelids.
Do you think if you held your eyelids open that you could sneeze with your eyes
I've
open?
tried it.
Shut
I
up.
think I have. When I was a kid.
Not only did Bet make up this condition called third wheel crush, that's just flows off
creative.
the tongue, and like explain it as if she were reading from a cue card, but then she lays it on even thicker by saying, oh, but don't let it tip. That's when one person falls in love and acts on it. Oh no. This is like not even foreshadowing. I don't know if there's a word for what this is. Okay, so speaking of poor writing in this particular scene, because it got better later, but in this particular scene, do they even write lines in the script for Pam Grier, or does she just show up and say random words? She just sits down. She has no idea what they're talking about. And she's like, girl, honey, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. What?
Bet said that.
Oh,
Bet said you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay.
girl, honey.
Because when Bet says, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself, Kit looks at her like, why are you talking like me? It's as if Jennifer Beals accidentally read Kit's lines. And Pam Grier looks at her like, you just said my lines, but I'll just go with it.
That's hilarious, because it does seem, now that you said that, it plays that way in my brain. Really, I think Jennifer Beals can read almost any shitty script and sell it. She's good. They're not giving her much to work with, and she works it. I'm serious. She's like a talented genius, drinking from the fountain of the idea well.
Okay, let's move on. Your
Girl, honey.
caffeinated girl. Then Kit spills the beans about Helena's dinner with Dylan. And they're all like, you asshole! You idiot!
What are you talking about? They love it. They're like, ooh, this is juicy.
No, they're like, Helena, don't be a stupid bitch. What? And then Alice comes up. Oh, yeah, Alice said, again with the inappropriate use of the S word. Last week it was Bet,
yeah.
and this week Alice said, she really put you in the shitter last time. The shitter? The shitter. The shitter? The shitter? The shitter. The shitter. What is the shitter? Is it a bathroom? Is it a porta potty? Is it an outhouse? The shitter?
Yeah, classy.
Where's Eileen hanging out? Why are so many people saying the S word? Shitload, shitter.
Well,
shit
the S
for
word by
brains?
itself is fine, but
No,
when
it
you make
isn't.
it into a
No,
compound,
it isn't. It's gross.
Okay.
It's feces. That's what it refers to. It's disgusting. Shithead, shitload.
I'm saying when you make
It
it
all
a
refers
compound
to
word.
poop. Sticky brown poop.
But when you compound it, it becomes trashier than just
Compound
swearing. When you turn it into a compound word, like
The only time I can
shitload
think
or-
of when anybody says shit and it's kind of okay is that scene from Fatal Attraction where the little girl is stomping down the hallway and she's like, shit, 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 shit. That's it. That's the only example of when it's okay.
What the shit?
No! Ew! I don't like it. Okay, and then they come up with the test. And it gets really after school special all of a sudden.
No, I love this.
Okay, yeah, but you love after school specials.
That's true. It's called a diet. You should try it. Favorite after school special ever. But
No, I know you're talking to me. Fuck you.
oh, please.
Fuck you right in the ass.
Really?
Fuck you in the shit. Fuck you right in the shitter.
Fuck me in the shitter.
Ew! Ew! Ew.
You just want to fuck my shitter because I have a shitload of money.
I don't want to fuck you. Ew.
Okay, I'm not going to swear anymore ever again.
I just got lightheaded from too many S words.
I feel like I need to wash my mouth out with soap.
Shit smelling soap.
No, I have lettuce scented soap, so it might taste good.
That make me want a salad.
Toss it. I didn't cuss.
You could toss your own salad.
I wash my face with salad. I have
Okay.
lettuce and tomato soap.
That's gross. I don't
Why?
like that. I
It
like
smells
fruit
good.
scented, not vegetables. Why not onion?
Ew.
Well,
Because I don't want a root vegetable.
man, you'll buy anything. If it's something you haven't seen before, you'll buy it.
What's wrong with that?
You'll be like, this soap smells like a cat's ass. Ooh, what a great idea.
Really, Casey?
Yes, really.
Cat's ass soap?
You would probably buy it.
Get yours on the planetshop.blogspot.com.
With every
50%
order over
off
$50, free
cat
cat
ass
ass
soap.
soap. We could make our own. We
It'd
have
be
cats
like-
with asses.
It'd be like Fight Club.
We'll just get some hotel soap and have the cat sit on it. It'll have a little cat butt print on it.
We'll make it out of the
when cats sit down, they're sitting on their assholes. I just wanted you to know that.
It's the same with dogs.
No, it isn't. Dogs have like fur and a tail that covers it up. Cats' buttholes are exposed at all times, and they just show them off. Cats are gross.
Your
and then when they
butthole's
sit
exposed
down,
at all
No,
times.
no, it isn't. And it's gross because if the cat sits down, that means it's leaving butt prints all over the house.
Can you seriously just get off this crazy tangent that you're on right now?
I can.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about
We will
lettuce
make
soap.
the cat ass soap out of the liposuction fat of rich cats.
Bet is the smart one because she's the one that comes up with
Shane.
no. Shane?
Use it.
What the fuck?
I forgot what we were talking about.
You're just reading random words off the paper.
Yeah. No. Okay, wait. No, wait. Too much caffeine.
Bet is the smart one because she's the one that comes up with Nikki Stevens.
Yeah. You're right. Bet is kind of the smart one.
Okay.
But, okay, this wasn't an after-school special. It was like an homage to Ocean's 11, and I thought it was really funny.
Was it? Oh, now that you say that, I can see it.
It had to be. I thought it was cool.
Apparently, you're supposed to, every time you need to make a point in a conversation and you're in this sort of scenario, close your laptop Every time Bet wants to make a point, she opened and closed her laptop like 4 times. She's like, wait a minute. Hold on, girls. Is that her way of telling people she's open to conversing and not open? Is there a secret code I don't know about?
It's like a clam.
Used to be earbuds. If you had your earbuds in, don't talk to me. But people just ignore that now. I don't know why. But now I think it's opening and closing the laptop. It's like a little shield. Then we go to the set. Okay, well, first of all, she looks hot in that dress with the little push-up booby dress. But it looks like she's in like a period movie. I like to use the word period a lot.
Oh, God.
She would
like
never
Pee-wee's
be in a
Playhouse.
period movie.
She doesn't have the face for it.
Well, she had like a shitload of eye makeup on.
Yeah.
I think she wasn't making a period movie. I think she was making a porno in that outfit.
Do they make period pornos? Not that kind of, I mean old-fashioned.
Both are yes answers.
No.
I'm afraid to say.
No. They've
What?
got to both be no.
Oh, no.
Just let
They're
me
both,
think it.
I know for a fact that they're both really.
Oh, how do you know for a fact, RedTube?
What'd you say?
How do you know for a fact?
Because I have heard about them.
Oh, really?
Yes, unfortunately. I don't watch porn. I make it.
That's why we're poor.
With every order over $5.
A free copy of period porn, but we're not going to say which kind.
That's nasty. Oh, jeez. Okay, so apparently when you're impersonating a manager, as Jenny was doing on the telephone, you're supposed to say fuck a lot and just sound like an ass in general.
She was being a big Hollywood agent.
I don't know.
I thought it was cute. I thought it was fun.
Oh, Jenny was adorable, but I thought that the portrayal of the manager was lame.
What? I thought it was great. You're in a negative rut.
Well, I'm walking around carrying the weight of the knowledge that there are cat ass prints all over the house. What do you expect from me?
What do you want me to do? Put panties on them?
Yes. Why don't you put a little cork in it? Ew. Shane comes home and Jenny tells her that she's forbidden from seeing Nikki. Forbidden.
I forbid it.
It's the first thing you do if somebody forbids you to do something.
Do it?
That's right. Especially if you're Shane McCutcheon. And Shane's bedroom is back.
I couldn't tell.
It was Shane's bedroom.
Well, she may have just left her clothes in the closet, but I didn't see if there was a bed
Yeah,
and stuff.
there was a bed in there.
Oh, okay.
So Jenny loses again.
Why didn't Jenny throw Shane's coat away? Why'd she hide it in the attic for me to think about every episode that it isn't found?
Because somebody has to find it later and
She
kill
should
her.
have just thrown it away. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, why would she put it in the attic? What the fuck? I don't know. They should have just like episode 1, season 6 of the L Word. They all die in a fiery bus accident. Would have been.
We're not going to Guam, are we? Bet and Tina are out. What?
I don't know. I just got a really weird pain in my elbow.
That was the greatest face.
It hurts. Oh, all right.
Why is your elbow hurt?
I don't know because I'm a senior citizen. I don't know. It hurts.
Boot and Tuna go out to dinner with Kelly and Philippe the artist. Kelly's eyes are as big as dinner plates at all times.
And her cheeks.
And her giant inflatable cheekbones.
What do they put in your cheeks? Silicone?
Those look like
Rubber tire
bagels.
pieces. I know. Cream cheese? Ow. Bet leaves the table and Kelly tells Philippe that she's the one who got away. And then what was going on in the exchange between Tina and Kelly? Was Tina being sarcastic?
No, I think Tina was saying, yeah, whatever, do what you want because she loves me and she's not going to cheat on me. So I don't care what you do, crazy cheekbone dinner plate lady.
I thought it was a little weird because she's like, well, Bet knows that if she ever did anything that I would leave her immediately. It was as if she was warning Kelly. I thought it was strange. Why would you say that?
It did ring a little false.
I
It
think
was
she was
just a
being
weird thing to
sarcastic.
say.
She was being sarcastic when she was like, no, why don't you just keep teasing her about her co-ed crush? You
And
didn't think that
Kelly-
was sarcasm?
I did, and Kelly's clearly not
Perceptive.
intelligent enough to get or no, she may have just chosen not to get it. But you really skipped over the Shane-Jenny fight. I thought that scene was adorable. I mean, I don't even know what I have to say about it, but it was totally cute. Like, for one little moment, you could see why Shane would like Jenny.
Why?
Because everybody fights, but at least they fight cute.
Jenny fights cute. Shane just absorbs it.
Well, yeah, but no one questions why Jenny is with Shane.
Which is dumb. Who would be with Shane?
Honestly, I think Shane has kind of lost her mojo a little bit.
Her mojo. You mean like with the ladies?
Yeah, remember in season 1, they needed a seduction to find out if Laura was gay for Dana. And so they're like, oh,
Gay
we'll
for
call
Dana?
Shane. Yeah, literally, gay for Dana. They're like, oh, we'll call Shane. They sent Shane in to talk about the little figs. And now they're like, hey, Shane, talk this hot girl into seducing Dylan.
Well, that's because Dylan knows Shane.
I don't think it is, though. I knew you were going to say that, but Shane's changed. She's not.
Everybody's changed. They've all gotten 6 years older. And Shane's character is tired. I can't believe she hasn't moved or grown in 6 years. She pretended to move and grow, but no. She's kind of the same old. She's like her dad.
I guess you're kind of right. Although there's still 3 more episodes for her to find Carmen, fall back in love, get married, and have babies.
I think Shane is the least interesting character this season, so maybe she's the one who killed Jenny. Because what else is she going to do this season? Just pout?
She did a lot of pouting this episode. That's true. So after that is a non-cute fight between Bet and Tina versus Aaron and William.
I think that William is either mentally retarded or having a stroke. He's always like just sitting there with his mouth open, like with this look like drool's about to drip from his side of his. He looks ridiculous. He's just like, he's gross. Why are they all bald on purpose? They're just a gross bunch. And I liked that Tina told him to shut his pie hole.
I know.
Next we go to the hit shit club.
The tit club.
Hit.
The shit club. Let's say shit a lot and gross ourselves out.
No.
So there's a crazy security system in the hit club, which is kind of cool, I guess. But if that were in real life, all you'd hear would be the same 10 dumb conversations every night.
What?
She's with me. Oh my God. Are you looking at her?
Oh.
Obviously, we're going to see the security system again in a later episode, right?
Huh?
Don't you think it's going to come up again? Like
In
some pivotal scene, someone's going to see something they weren't intended to see? You mean you think they created this whole surveillance system just for this episode? And they're not going to use it again?
Yes.
Huh. Ooh, I know. I know what they're going to do. They have the surveillance system, and they're going to be like, hey, what's Kit doing over there? And Kit's going to be talking to Sunset Boulevard.
No, she's
and then they'll
talking
be like,
to the wall.
Who's Kit talking to? There's nobody there. Oh my God, Kit's crazy. She's on K.
And then Kit's just going to storm off with a knife and kill Jenny for no apparent reason. That'll be the end of this entire series.
No, Jenny's going to tell Kit there's no such person as Sunset Boulevard. We're your friends. We're here for you. We're here to help. She's going to go into a blind rage.
Listen to me, I'm a genius.
Yes. How dare you imply that Sunset Boulevard is not real? And then Sunset Boulevard will kill Jenny, but really, it's Kit. Oh, and to the listeners that say Sunset Boulevard can't possibly be made up because he was in a scene with Helena.
We have a lot to say to the listeners. We'll save that for the chart.
Why do you sound angry?
I'm not. I'm just being weird.
You're gay. People are saying Sunset Boulevard can't be made up because he was in a scene with Helena. Well, obviously, Kit could have just imagined that scene too, geniuses. It's called the Well of Ideas. Okay. Drink deeply of it.
You have lost your mind. You really... We can't do this after watching Lost anymore.
316, best episode since season 1 of Lost. BTW.
Where'd they get popcorn? Giant bowls of popcorn.
It was imaginary.
All of a sudden. Yeah, everything's imaginary. They have giant bowls of popcorn at a nightclub. Yeah, it was great, but where the fuck did the popcorn come from? I'll tell you where. It shot out of Sunset Boulevard's ass. directly into a bowl. That wasn't butter. It was gold eyeshadow. Nikki comes into the club. They're all watching the black and white security cameras.
That's how security cameras are.
Not now. They used to be, but not now. But anyway, they have this elaborate security system, and it's in black and white. That was put in the year 2008.
I know.
Get your head out of your ass, Elka.
It's on flat screens, but it's not in color.
So Nikki enters. She calls Shane, and then Jenny's like, why does she have your number?
Because
everybody has Shane's number.
I know. It's written on every bathroom stall in West Hollywood.
Gross. Urinals and tampon machines.
Oh.
She used to be a little hooker, right?
Gross. You and Shane have the same phone. How'd you make that happen? She's the only character on the show who doesn't have an iPhone or a BlackBerry, and she has the same phone as you.
So Nikki meets with Dylan and tells her that she liked the movie Atonement. So apparently those two are the only two people on the planet who like that movie. Why would they bring up Atonement? It was horrible.
Nikki's in a period piece at that moment, so maybe she's got Oscar bait on her mind.
Okay, yeah, she's real Oscar material, clearly.
Didn't Mayor Winningham win an Oscar?
Who? What?
Never mind. Then they go off on the whole Tropic Thunder tangent about going retard to win an Oscar.
Oh.
Ugly, retarded, or lesbian wins you the Oscar.
Lucky for me, I'm all three. I'm Oscar material.
You and Mickey Rourke.
Then Nikki makes her move.
Okay, honestly, Nikki Stevens, she's not the brightest bulb in the bushel. I don't know where that metaphor, that tortured metaphor was going.
Bushel of bulbs.
But, I mean, I could see why Dylan wouldn't want to go home with her, but I would have kissed her. I would have kissed her or let her kiss me.
Oh, you would have?
And then be like, no, I can't. I would have gotten a few seconds in before I said, oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Dylan would have been all up in her panties.
She doesn't wear panties.
Yes, she does. Remember, she wears a thong. But I thought it was funny when Nikki said she tends to be attracted to older women, and Jenny was like, fuck you.
I know.
I want a little, like, Jenny bobblehead, and every time you go over a bump in your car, it's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That'd be hot.
Do you love me? Do you hate me?
Fuck you. And Helena looks a little stupefied when Nikki hits on her.
Helena looks stupefied?
Yeah, she looks...
Not Dylan.
Right. When Dylan is being hit on by Nikki, they show Helena in the security room, and Helena looks like she can't believe what she's hearing.
It seemed like Helena kind of hoped that Dylan would go for it so that Helena could just be done with Dylan.
I see what you're saying.
Now she's like, oh my God, this woman loves me and I love her, and that's terrifying.
It is a little terrifying, I think. That scene, though, when Nikki was hitting on her, was the first time I thought Nikki was attractive.
Nikki was cute in that scene.
I would have kissed her.
Me too.
Thrown her down on the couch.
So then Helena and Dylan go home together.
Well, so she passes the test, and then Helena approaches Dylan at the bar with her terrible hair from that 70s show. Did you notice her hair?
No, I noticed Bet had weird hair this episode.
Helena's hair was just downright bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was surprising because she has great hair.
I liked it in The Planet, and I like the little blonde highlights she has peeking out.
It was just styled poorly in that one scene.
And then Helena goes home with Dylan, and it was a little awkward. She didn't want to do anything, but she didn't want to talk about rubber trees. And
Dylan smooth talks her talking about rubber trees. Let me tell you about my experience with rubber trees, Elka.
Rubber trees are cool.
Yeah, that would totally work for you.
I know.
The other 99.9% of women.
And the scene between Dylan and Helena, very, very long. And they even went to other scenes and then came back and they were still going at it.
Okay. When they first start, what is your initial thought when they start having sex? Mine was, Dylan's a lesbian now. She wasn't a lesbian before. Well, first there was a slight push and shove, gentle and sexy push and shove about who was going to be on top. And then Dylan ends up being the top. And she's a lesbian now. And Helena, seriously, it looks like she's realizing this, oh my God, she's fucking me like a lesbian now.
Yeah, it's like Dylan is saying, hey, Helena, let me show you what I've learned.
Let me show you what I learned in Thailand.
I forgot. You're right. Helena's a top. Usually, but this time she was the bottom.
And scared and cryy. She's met her match.
Dylan, not the hottest actress I've ever seen, but the scenes between Dylan and Helena, especially in this episode, are hot.
Not especially in this one, but their other sex scene is way hot.
All these two, all their sex scenes, like they have awesome chemistry. Hot with a capital W.
It starts out and I'm like, is this going to be sad sex? It was weird at first, but then I realized, no, it's in love sex. So it was all serious.
It went on for a long time and it was sweet.
And they showed Helena, well, they showed two things on Helena that I was surprised at. One was she has cute, tiny monkey ears. The kind of ears where the lobes are attached. And she also has a gigantic protruding chin.
Yeah, her chin was weird in this scene.
It was like erect. Her chin had a hard-on for Dylan.
Go back and watch this scene, listeners, because once you notice the chin, you're like, wow.
It's the profile shot near the end of the sex scene. Her chin is like 6 inches above the rest of her face.
She looks like a crescent moon.
No. She looks like a Pillsbury crescent roll.
But the part where her knee went up by her ear, I almost had to look away.
Why?
It was so hot.
Why?
It was hot. It was just, I don't know.
You like stretchy girls, that's why. So at Hit Club, I wonder, why was Jenny staring at Nikki with want in her eyes?
It looked a little weird, the expression on her face. I couldn't quite figure it out.
So Tasha, Jamie, and Alice are dancing, being super cute. What's their shipper name? Tasha, Jamie, Alice.
Tajalis?
That's gross.
At Tommy? It's hard to make a shipper name for a for a trio.
Joshua?
Jamalsha. Jamalsha.
That's like somebody's unfortunate first name.
That sounds like Slumdog Millionaire. Jamalsha, no!
And then Jenny is reading Shane's texts. She's like, what are you doing? Are you reading my text? How the fuck did you get my phone? She's like, yes, I am. What of it? God, she's like perfect. She's a perfect girlfriend.
I would love to read Shane's text. I bet that's really interesting reading.
I bet that she gets some really good picture texts, like you have been lately.
I have not been sexting.
Yes, you have.
Not
I know
enough.
who you are, listeners. What?
I was going to say, but I'm not going to say something.
It.
I don't want to.
Say it.
I don't want to.
Well, just tell me.
I'm just thinking of a girl with a nice tattoo.
I'm not really a fan of the tattoos. Which I can't really say that anymore because everyone has them except for me. I feel so left out. I should go get some tattoos.
What do you prefer, daisies or sunfish?
On a tattoo? Or as a gift?
As a gift.
Or as a meal. Then Shane tells Alice to babysit Jenny. She's like, she's driving me fucking crazy.
She's putting me in a fucking box. She forbid me to smoke or see her ex-girlfriend.
Or walk more than 4 feet away from her. Or breathe any air that doesn't come directly out of her mouth.
Or eat my own food. She insists on feeding me
Or
like a baby bird.
She examines my poop before I flush.
She weighs it.
Weighs it? Who have you been eating with? Obviously, there's more coming out than was going in when in my presence.
Wow. She counts her tampons.
What?
And rations them.
Why would she do that? And then she eats them. Oh, God. What is with the gross out session? So outside of Hit, Shane manages to escape. She goes out to the back of Hit and smokes some brown filtered cigarettes.
I think they were American Spirit. And Nikki comes up and bums a cigarette from her.
There's nothing to say. It just happened.
It is what it is.
Shane tells her that they're together. And Nikki doesn't react like everybody else. She's not like, what? You're together with Jenny? She's just like, oh.
Well, I think at that point, Nikki had thought Jenny was angry with her for cheating on Jenny. But then she realizes Nikki was just a pawn in Jenny's scheme to get Shane. And Nikki really isn't important at all. And then she really feels she got played by Jenny and rejected by Shane. Seriously, if Jenny gets over on you, you can't be feeling that smart that day. She said nuclear.
Jenny. She's a genius.
I bet, okay, you know how Jenny is supposedly a writer in quotes? finger quotes, writer. I bet she spells every word wrong.
She sold $500,000, Elka.
I bet she doesn't know how to spell
That's what
definitely.
editors are for,
I bet she
apparently.
doesn't know how to spell definitely. Definitely. I think the whole point of that scene was for Shane to say to Nikki, if Jenny wasn't in the picture... ...
I still wouldn't date you, you skank festival.
But what Nikki hears is not your skank festival.
I'll marry you.
Is drown her in the pool so we can go out now. Save
like,
me.
If Jenny wasn't in the picture, wink, wink.
Here's $100.
Here's a gun.
Here's a map.
So then Shane re-enters the club and approaches Alice and Jenny, who are fighting. And basically they're like, pick one! Who's right? Who's wrong? And Shane just has the weirdest look on her face. She's like, I don't fucking know. You're both crazy bitches. And then Jenny and Shane fight on the dance floor, which is so pathetic.
Yeah, that's awful. Is that what Shane wants to be doing?
On the dance floor? No, she doesn't want to be
with
doing
her
it. And you
girlfriend.
can see it in her eyes. She's just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Why?
Why is she?
They make it seem like she's doing it because she's desperate to stay friends with Jenny, and Jenny's saying the only way we can stay friends is if we have a romantic relationship.
And Shane tells her not to put her in a box.
A fucking box.
Then the next scene we see Shane being put into a cardboard box by Jenny in just a little head hole.
And she pushes her around in a little wheel barrel.
What the fuck?
Did you notice that Mia Kirshner flubbed her lines like twice in this
Yeah.
episode?
She's high on something.
Is she not even trying anymore? She's like, what? I don't fucking care. Whatever. I'm not reshooting the scene. Take it or leave it.
I think she's addicted to caffeine pills.
I think she just is too sick of the show to memorize her lines.
I heard she snorts no-dose.
Shut up.
You're like, does she?
Are you referencing that episode of Saved by the Bell when the character was addicted to caffeine pills?
I might be. Well, you know what Shane is thinking and what direction she wants to take, because she tells Jenny, Jenny, you're my dear, darling friend. Friend. I would have just left right then if I was Jenny and wanted to be in a relationship with her. Then she's like, if I had to choose between a relationship and a friendship, I'd pick the friendship. To which Jenny replied with,
More Crazy Jenny show.
no, she replied with, uh-huh. That's literally what she said. Uh-huh. I might start using that. Just like somebody says this big, long stream of conscious, and you're like, uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah, and? So the lesson to be learned here, listeners, is don't fuck your friends in the shitter if their name's Jenny. Otherwise, fuck your friends. Fuck your friends or don't fuck your friends? What do you think?
It depends because...
On what?
Chlamydia.
Assuming they don't have chlamydia.
You can never assume.
Okay.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Knowing that they don't have chlamydia.
You must assume all your friends have chlamydia.
I do assume that most of my friends have chlamydia. Well, fuck your friends or don't fuck your friends.
Wait, my friends or your friends?
I'll fuck your friends or you fuck mine.
That seems fair.
Sounds like a good party. So then there's the pre-threesome scene. The prequel to the threesome. Tasha gives Jamie the look.
Yeah.
She gives her the look.
Tasha the look. And Alice and Jamie give each other... The only
No.
people not giving and getting the look are Alice and Tasha with each other.
Alice, Jamie exchange maybe, but the Tasha Jamie exchange, Tasha had the look like, I'm going to fuck you later. On the floor in the hallway. I don't know if it's going to be in the hallway, but I'm really hoping for the floor. Dylan and Helena ended up on the floor, I noticed.
Yeah, but she had a fuzzy rug, so it wasn't...
No,
it
I
wasn't
like the floor
cold
sex.
linoleum.
Floor sex scenes, A-okay by me.
Yeah, the only ones that aren't okay with me are railing sex scenes.
And zoo sex scenes.
Ew!
I know.
No. I used to work in a zoo. I would not even
You
want
wouldn't
to
even pee there.
chew a piece of gum. In
Even
the
though
zoo.
everybody else pees there. All the animals. You wouldn't want to chew a piece of gum.
Just, it's a dirty,
Oh, like
dirty
when you
place.
walk into the bathroom and you realize you're chewing gum? That's so gross. Doesn't that gross you out? Do you know what I'm talking about?
What about, never mind.
I hate when you go into like a public restroom and then you realize you're chewing gum. It just feels like you're eating toilet paper. You have to spit it out immediately. Okay, it's just me and Lewis.
Lewis doesn't chew gum.
He doesn't go into public restrooms either, but if he
sometimes
did,
he does.
Public restrooms?
Yeah, like if he's with me and...
In where?
Like at the
Petco?
Yeah. We hang out in the shitter at Petco all the time.
You're gross.
Chewing gum.
Ew.
And
they should make dog gum.
People.
Dog
Cat's
gum.
ass soap and dog gum.
Dog gum and dog condoms. I'm going to invent these things.
Our dog needs a condom. He is a dirty boy.
Our dog? He does not need a condom. He can't procreate.
He could get dog chlamydia.
Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
Are there dog STDs?
I don't know, but I know horses get STDs.
These and more questions will not be answered on the next episode of The Planet Podcast. Anything else?
Just the end of the final scene of the show was Shane walking through the club looking miserable.
That's how it is
it
if
was
you're
so
dating
sad.
Jenny Schuster.
Poor Shane. I felt sorry for her.
All she needs to do is stand up for herself.
I don't understand why Shane is allowing this to happen, but she just looked really sad.
For no apparent reason, just like everything else that's happened this season.
Shane should have just married Carmen.
Maybe that's the lesson.
Don't leave your girlfriend at the altar.
If she has a hot ass like Carmen, yeah, that is the lesson. She should have married Carmen, you're right.
Yeah, nothing since then has been any good.
Now I feel bad for her.
For Shane?
Yeah. Whatever, she gets to fuck Jenny. I don't feel bad anymore.
How come Jenny and Shane always fuck the same people? Is that their way of like fucking each other vicariously?
Maybe it's like the third wheel. What's it called?
Third wheel crush.
Maybe they're in a constant state of third wheel crush. What do you think's going to happen next week?
I haven't got a clue. I mean, is Jenny going to survive till the last episode, or is it going to take more than one episode to wrap that up?
There's only 3 more episodes.
Right, so Jenny needs to die right soon, like next week. Because
Right soon? He said Jenny needs to die right soon. Sorry. It was funny.
Jenny must die.
I think they're going to wait till the last episode. They might not even do it then. Who knows with these people? She'll just be alive on the last episode and we'll be like, what? It's a setup for a movie, an L-word movie. That's what
That'd
this
be
is.
awesome. They would never.
No predictions for next week? Threesome? And, okay, what's going to happen with
Well,
Helen
we're going
and
to have
Dylan?
to, it's like we've been seeing Max every other episode.
Oh, right.
So we will see Max again next week.
He'll be shaven. That's my prediction.
No, he's going to be in labor with a beard. I'm telling you.
Nope. He's going to be shaven because his morning sickness got caught too many times and he learned his lesson.
Now that Tom's not there to clean his beard anymore.
And I think something is finally going to happen between Bet and Kelly.
Not yet.
You think they're going to wait till the last episode? There's only 3
The one
left.
after next week.
I think the threesome is finally going to happen.
It's got to be
It
next
better
week.
freaking happen next week.
That's it? Okay, so 316. No?
You're going to
Okay.
talk about 316.
I'm dying to.
This is the L Word podcast for
All right,
L Word fans.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll give you 30 seconds.
The whole time I was like, what? Oh my God. It was crazy.
That's what you have to say about
Yes.
it? Great.
That's why we can't do the Lost podcast, because the whole time I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And you're like, I don't know. I still don't know.
That's what the podcast would consist of. I don't know. The show should be called I Don't Know.
Why was Ben all bloody? What did he do?
Why was he there when John hung himself?
Yeah, he's just sitting there. All right, John, kill yourself.
Best line of the show. Jack's in the back of the plane with Ben, and he's like, there are other people on this plane. What's going to happen to them?
Who cares?
Ben's like, who cares?
Jack's like, did you know that Locke killed himself? And Ben's like, no, I didn't know. Then they show him sitting there in the room.
I love Ben.
I
Ben's
know,
the
he's
best character.
He is fucked up. I think he tried to kill Penny and Desmond whooped him. Maybe
Whooped?
Penny whooped him.
All right, we have to stop with the shitters, the whoops. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Where's Aaron?
Okay,
Why isn't Kate crying?
Aaron's gone. It was a figment of someone's imagination. He's going to be on the island because they're going to go back in time. I
Why is Jin wearing a Dharma uniform? Are they in the 70s? They're in the 70s. Who's Geronimo Jackson?
What? Wow.
Okay.
It's really, really sad when you watch Lost and the L Word in the same day because it's like, wow, this is such a good show. It's so well thought out. It's fascinating. And then, bleh.
You know what? I saw Hell in his knees and I was happy.
Those were some hot stockings.
They were kind of trashy, like Showtime After Dark or whatever. But
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think it was a little
Sexy.
porny.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into it so much. I mean, it was
should
just
be.
a little too much.
No.
It would have been better if they weren't black.
What color do you want them to be? Red?
No, if they were like gray or burgundy or brown, it would. But like the black stockings was.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
It's like she knew she was gonna fuck someone that night, and she overthought what to wear too much.
It's Helena. She dresses like that all the time. Okay, so things are actually starting to run out at the Planet Shop, which makes me gleeful. So keep buying stuff. There are plenty of t-shirts. Buy some shirts. Buy some shirts. Please. Do it. Do it today. Don't delay. Do it now. Now. Now.
Why are you still listening?
Me?
theplanetshop.blogspot.com.
Oh.
If you'd like to leave any comments, you can reach us at theplanetcast@gmail.com, or you can call us at 206-203-3552. We will be doing a listener feedback chart, at least one, if not more than one.
This is news to me.
Well, of course we're going to do a chart.
Okay,
to,
but what do you mean more than one?
Well, maybe. All right,
You
never
need to
mind.
let go. Just let go.
I'm just, it makes me sad. I don't want to stop.
Okay.
I don't want it to end.
Yeah, you do.
But I missed the girls, and
You'll see the girls again.
we're going to talk about that on an upcoming special podcast.
There's going to be a lot of special podcasts.
I'm not going to be able to let go.
That's okay.
I have to move on.
Say goodbye.
I don't want to. Oh, God, it's really sad.
It's so sad. Doesn't it make you want to buy a shirt to show your appreciation?
Nice.
Buy a shirt. Buy a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. Everybody wears t-shirts. It's like one of the most usable items on the planet. If you don't like it, wear it to bed. Put it on your dog. Use it as a pillowcase. Put it on your car seat for when it gets hot. Just buy a t-shirt. Just a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. A t-shirt. Buy a t-shirt. It's a shirt with sleeves
Casey,
and a neck hole.
Casey, look at me. Look in my eyes. It's going to be okay.
Butthole. Cat
It's going to be
butthole.
okay.
All right, it's going to be okay.
Leave your comments at the Planet Forum at theplanetcast.proboards106.com, which, to answer some questions I've gotten, the forum stays forever. The forum is not going to close.
Forever. If you can name what movie that's from, email me and I'll send you a Kelka t-shirt. And if you can't, then buy a Kelka t-shirt at theplanetshop.blogspot.com.
You gotta just... You're like...
It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt.
You're turning into Billy
I'm gonna
Mays.
do high pressure sales, aren't I?
Yeah, you're turning into Billy Mays.
Who?
The guy that sells OxyClean.
I hate that guy. He yells everything. ShamWow! No, that's not him. That's another guy, but...
That's his competitor. That's his nemesis.
This cleaner's so good it cleans itself.
All right, we gotta go.
Seriously. Adios, amigas.
We're not going to Guam, are we?
There's a hole in my head and I'm leaking on the floor. There's nothing there that wasn't already there before. My brain brings burning and ill theme sits up all on my insides to distract intellect. Niche away from never saying anything. Niche pain, I'll never say anything.
Louis is licking.
He's having a little drink of water.
God, he's having a big drink.
He's like a camel.
He's going to burp now. Burps after like a little old man. This is how Louis burps. Here he comes. No.
He's going to bed. He's tired and old and grumpy.
Don't lick my laptop. Oh my God. I don't know why he's so damn happy.
He's a happy boy.
What does he have to be happy about?
He's happy because we're his gay mommies.
We give him too much food and love. Let's stop. Okay.
He's so fluffy.
Let's do a cheer for period.
P-E-R-I-O-D.
Rainbow kisses.
You.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.